The Oxymoron of Normality is a part of Polish season in Turkey. Of course, nothing like Oxymoron of Normality didn't exist. Oxymoron is grammar construction connected with opposites. I accept this title because it's kind of absurd. Works in this exhibition is also about a situation which is abnormal, which is a little bit abstract in our reality.
The work reflects on the leather revolution. It's an Ottoman monument on archery. There's a piece of quite long poetry that praises the best archers of the empire. And on top of it, the graffiti text actually says, "Damn fascism." Both texts are in Turkish. One is in Latin alphabet, the other one is in Arabic script. The panel that you see on my left is actually the same text transcribed vice versa. When the Turkish Republic was founded, there was a series of revolutions, one of them being the letters. The script changed from an Arabic script to Latin script. So changing the script means loss of knowledge. It's a quite big break in the culture.
Niech stąpi duch Twój i odnowi oblicze ziemi. Tej ziemi jest cytatem z homilii, którą wygłosił w Krakowie Karol Wojtyła, późniejszy polski papież. Jest to cytat bardzo znamienny dla transformacji ustrojowej w Polsce. Z punktu widzenia bardziej globalnego ten cytat może się odnosić do kolonizacji, która ma bardzo wiele aspektów, od kwestii zarówno kulturowych, jak i ekonomicznych. Już sama opona ma w sobie znamiona pewnego rodzaju globalności. Tutaj mamy do czynienia z bieżnikiem, który zostawia ślad. Transformacja ustrojowa w Polsce w latach 80. miała związek z relacją z Kościołem. I myślę, że to zostawiło jakiś też ślad.
This is a set of 45 photographs of Polish family houses that were built in the beginning of the 21st century. They're quite typical for contemporary architecture in Poland nowadays. Title of the work is Happiness. The title is influenced by a book by Alain de Botton, The Architecture of Happiness. De Botton, in a very ironic way, argues that there is no such thing as good or bad architecture, because the ultimate goal of architecture is to create the zone of happiness for the owner. Every house has a name. You may think these are the names of owners, but they are actually not. The thing is, you can see it also as the names from the catalog, because most of these houses are houses that you just choose from the book. Let's say this is Jurand, so they may give you Jurand 1, Jurand 2, Jurand 3, and you just go for it. You have certain types of these houses, and some of them are traditionally Polish, but most of the houses are actually American houses. It means that the influence actually comes more from TV, from films. It means we want to realize our dream of a better reality that also is false. This is not true, but we want to make it true.
If I have to explain what you're going to see, will be probably having these 12 men with an artist who is introducing to them the cultural symbols that was part of this landscape before, through bread, through sharing bread, and through an egg. Men in front of this church, which is Christian Armenian church, in the border between Turkey and Armenia, but on the Turkish side. And they have been invited, these 12 men from the village, which is close to that area, to introduce their identities on the landscape that they well-known land that became Turkish land after a while, when the Armenians, they had to leave the country. And these 12 men, they are questioning again and again what the person who is introducing the symbols is doing, and what the landscape was before, and how they can define themselves, how they can define the person in front of them. Because the landscape, as we know, or either the country, can change with the culture that comes or introduce themselves.
The video is titled Lux Eterna. It's like basically, it's inspired in a way by an infamous event from 2011 when Anders Breivik killed almost 70 people in Norway. This is like one of the most significant cases of, let's say, European terrorism. I'm using his manifesto in that video, and he's very much anti-Islamic in his writings, and his language of xenophobia and fear of strangers, it's actually very universal, and it transposes also on different culture, like Islamic culture. We see there is drive, it's common, and it doesn't belong only to one culture. That's scary.
The title of the exhibition is Oxymoron of Normality. So this is a very ironic title that is describing the reality of cultural, economic and social changes both in Poland and in Turkey. Both countries were facing struggle for modernity. You have always certain tensions when such a fast change is introduced to the country. I would say there are certain parallels between Poland and Turkey. Of course, we are talking about Christianity and Islam, but the place of the religion in the society and politics in both countries are very significant.
When I started to work about this project, I was under big inspiration by a book, The Phantom of the Body of King, written by Jadwiga Sawicka. I invite artists from Turkey because I want to start discuss our condition. I was thinking about something what is very important for us, like identity. Joseph told that a country who are very near the West looks on the West as some kind of universal, some kind of the center of European culture. We have aspiration to being a part of this culture, but we always feel that we are not exactly in the center, that we are youngest and smaller and not enough important brother, that we are in a worse position.